Hey friends, I am starting my second page in my composition notebook. If you have not seen the tutorial on how I put together this notebook, I will put a link right there. And you might want to watch that first. You don't have to. It's just I took a regular composition notebook, the kind that you get for 50 cents at the store for school supplies, and glued some of the pages together. I just did 2 pages mainly and embraced all the wrinkles and the crinkles and all that. And I prepared 44 layouts so that over the next few months, I am going to play in this art journal and I get to just open it up to whatever page looks inspiring for the day. And I already have a jumping off point. So it's kind of an experiment. We'll see how I like this process. So far, I'm having fun. And every page, this is only the second page I've done, but yeah. So I turned that big old circle into a sunflower and I love it. I am just going over the base layer of acrylic paints with a Posca pen. I never know if I should call it a pen or a marker. What do you think? Is it a pen or a marker? I don't know. Maybe I should look up the official term so I don't misuse the name of Posca. I also use these acrylic paint pen markers that I got from Temu. I'll try to get a link there. I think the original pack I got is no longer available, but there's a ton of them on there, and I think they're all pretty similar in quality. Yeah, they're just the kind that you shake up and then you have to prime the tip, but once they get going, they flow really nicely and they cover on top of the acrylic base layer really easily. So I am borrowing from some of the colors of the background, and I kind of use that to start with so that I bring in the same colors. See how that my little rectangle flower there was already purple to begin with, or lavender, whatever color you like to call it. And so I found a marker that was close, and I'm using that throughout the rest of the page. Also with this teal aqua blue color, same thing. It was already part of the background, so it was an easy way to choose colors that are going to complement and make sense on the page. I decided I want to be a little more simple on this page. Then sometimes I go a little crazy with the details and fill in every little open negative space that's there. But I am just taking it slow, taking it easy, and having fun. And then I pulled out this lime green. I love lime green. What are the chartreuse? That's another name for this color, sort of. It looks good with the purple. It just looks good with everything. I'm just having fun. So I will stop yakking for a little while and let you just enjoy watching my process. So the pen I'm using here is a Sharpie brand gel pen, and I like how it writes, but I did get a lot of smearing with it. I'm not always super careful where my hand goes, and so sometimes I can get some smudging pretty easily. It takes a little bit longer to dry. I would recommend the markers that you get from the craft store that have the pigment ink. I'll put a link to those. And I actually did, before I took the final picture, kind of went over some of these lines with that. But I love the variation in the thin and thick lines. I think it makes things pop. Like, I like how on my little rainbow arches there, it almost looks like kind of cartoony or 3D. So this notebook off to the side is my Bible journal. I am reading the Bible through in a year this year with a group online called Seeking Scriptures. I'll put a link if you're interested in hearing about it. It's a really fun community. You can pick it up anytime, but they have a Facebook group that they only do a year at a time, so everybody kind of joins and does it together. But anyway, I am in the book of Isaiah right now. And this verse really spoke to me. It's from Isaiah 35:10. Sorrow and mourning will disappear, and they will be filled with joy and gladness. I just look forward to the day where there's no more sorrow, there's no more mourning, there's no more death, there's no more pain, all of that. The wars are going to be over, and we're just going to be, if we are in Christ, we'll be with Him. And that's the promise that I hold on to. That's where my hope is. And I can't wait to have everlasting joy and gladness all the time. This is where I realized that my hand was smudging much of the ink from this pen. So again, I'll put the link below for the pens that I would recommend instead of the Sharpie gel pen. And yeah, I think it looks good. Ooh, look at that. Before, after. Ooh. That's my page. I hope you enjoyed watching my process video. Be sure to come back and join me again next time. And in the meantime, go make some art.